because we need to go fast. Let's go. Good levels. Yeah, let's go. So we continue with regular Heracross. Regular Heracross is kind of weird. I mean, you are a pretty good Pokemon. Yeah, you're pretty good, but in terms of fighting type, I'm pretty sure you have a lot of better mons, especially those megas like Medicham or Lopunny. It's hard to compete with them when you are just like a vanilla Heracross. Probably Mega Heracross too, because if you go for a fighting type in a team, it's probably gonna be either Medicham or like, yeah, either Medicham or Lopunny. It's not gonna be Heracross, right? Heracross is not your type of choice. It's kind of nice, you know, have Swords Dance, Guts, Facade, Mega Horn, Knockoff. You run that, Swords Dance. I mean, you can also run Scarf Moxie with the 4-attack move, but Scarf Moxie kind of bad because in terms of metagame right now, you're probably gonna see a lot of Gliscor, Garchomp, you know, Rocky Helmet, all those stuff, and Clefable, right? Clefable is a big one, so you can't even break those with like Scarf. You need a lower tier. Why do I have to mention lower tier every time? It doesn't exist. Stop talking about it. I'll try. For that reason, I don't think this Heracross is that good. It's a good Pokemon, that's about it. But in terms of power though, it's kind of nice to have it in B in terms of power. But I don't even think it's as viable as Chansey, and it's not as viable as all of these guys. I think Umbreon is even more viable because it does tank a lot of stuff that the meta is having right now. I'm putting C, actually C plus, something like that. But yeah, I'm putting C because now we're gonna go for Mega Heracross, which is actually has a niche in Trick Room. It's actually the best Mega in Trick Room. If you don't use it, you're probably memeing like we do, like we always do, right? With Mega Camera, what? Sure. Mega Ampharos, yes, we are memeing. But yeah, arguably the best Mega. The best Mega in Trick Room, and normally if you use outside of Trick Room, it's kind of solid too. I mean, it's not as good as Medicham or Lopunny, but it's still good. I think it's better than the regular one, so it's probably in D. I'm B. I'm definitely not gonna put it in an A though. That's why we have this guy in C and this guy in B. Just so you know that I think this one is better than the regular one, but it's not as good as the A one. Skarmory! Hey, Skarmory! Skarmory is pretty good. It's one of the reasons we have Magnezone in the metagame, right? Alongside Ferrothorn and Scizor. Well, yesterday we talked about Scizor. Today we can talk about Magnezone. I mean, you have Double Hazard, you have Whirlwind, Counter, Roost, Reliable Recovery. Kind of run Brave Bird if you want to. Brave Bird for Mega Heracross. Mega Heracross actually not scared of Skarmory because it has Rock Blast, so you can Swords Dance then Rock Blast. The counter is gonna deal double, but only double the first Rock Blast, so you have 5 Rock Blasts. So Skarmory is actually scared of one physical attacker, that is the Mega Heracross. And also I guess some wacky set with Brillium, Swords Dance Superpower. It's a solid defense war. I think it's easier to slap into teams than Chansey. It's definitely easier. We are not dealing with a plethora of special attackers yet. Back in the day, you have Dragmag, and a lot of Dragon has special attacks. So this Skarmory has specially defensive. It's actually pretty good with Toxic and stuff. No one uses it like that nowadays, but of course, it's because of the metagame. It's filled with more physical threats. If you look at the A's here, right here, you can see Scizor, Dragonite, and Pinsir, right? They all walled by Skarmory, but there's a Charizard right here. And Charizard hits Skarmory super effectively anyway, so there's no point running special defensive unless you have a Latios and Latias and stuff. It walls pretty well. Put in an Ace here, better than Chansey for sure, and well, it has more utility because Chansey sometimes just sit duck, man. So Houndoom, regular Houndoom, are you using it, bro? If you give like Charizard the Fs here, Houndoom better be there too. The regular one, just saying. I think Charizard is like a little bit better than Houndoom, but Houndoom has a nasty plot, you know, nasty plot. Dark Pulse, Slush Bomb, Kind of nice coverage actually, flamethrower. But I wouldn't say that it has more use than the Snorlax, you know, Jolteon, Hitmonlee, Blastoise, Fortress, Steelix, and Shuckle. I wouldn't say that it has any niche like the other guy. So put in F's here. Kind of self-explanatory actually, because the Mega Houndoom is actually not that good. You have a Sun team, right? You have a Sun team to support this Mega Houndoom, but it doesn't boost its speed, even though you are decently fast, like 361 or something, right? 361. You're still slower than a lot of Pokemons, especially the Megas. So in the Sun, you kind of overkill a little bit. I would rather it have something that boosts its speed in the Sun rather than special attack with the solar power, because it's kind of overkill, because after one nasty block you pretty much kill everything already, so you don't need solar power. Solar power is okay, but man, I don't like that, because normally in Sun team, if you make some doubles, you're gonna get a kill sometimes. But with this guy, you double, you take 12%, 12.5, yes, 12.5% HP off you, because the Sun is still there, and it actually hurts you. I really hate using this Pokemon in the Sun, and outside the Sun, it has no use. I don't like it. I don't like it. The solar power kind of hurts it a lot. Yeah, would you rather have it like Chlorophyll and make it a grass type? I don't know. I have no idea. Hitmon is I don't know, don't like it. But you know, with that being said, it's not that bad. I would say it's not that bad. Maybe it's something like a C tier, like the D plus maybe. But it's a Mega after all, so its stat is kind of high. I'll put in C for now, just because it's a Mega. You don't normally put a Mega in like well, very low tier, unless it's an Aldino or something. Yeah, spoiler. Yes, spoiler. It is spoiler. Anyway, let's get into Smeargle. Smeargle is just like Shuckle. The niche is the same. Web, Rock. You can do other stuff too, like Boom Burst, Shell Smash. No one does that. Only I do. No one does that. Just don't use it. Don't use it. Don't use it like that, at least. It's kind of nice if you like Rock and Web, and then you have Nuzzle, Whirlwind, Spiky Shield, Taunt, Spore, a lot of stuff. It does have a niche, just like Shuckle, right? Just like Shuckle. Smeargle Belly Drum, and then you touch the Rocky Helmet and the Rough Skin, and then you don't kill any of those. It's normally a Garchomp or a Ferrothorn. So first you take 50%, and then you take almost 30% from the helmet and the sub, and then they don't die, and then you have to extreme speed again, and then they still don't die, and you die. So I truly believe Shell Smash is a better set if you run Belly Drum. Just saying. But yeah, of course we don't run it like that. Not a meme. Not a meme like that. Anyway, let's get on to the Hitmontop. Hitmontop Blue. It does have Intimidate, which is a good ability. Yeah, Intimidate is always good. We don't talk about Technician. Technician is fine, but would you use it like over? I wouldn't use it over like Hitmonlee. Do you play VGC? Do you play VGC? It has Intimidate, so it might be good there. Maybe doubles, doubles. Of course, we used it before with like Choice Band, but its moveset is just it sucks. What do you have? Close Combat, Mach Punch, Stone Edge, Rapid Spin. Did we use Rapid Spin? Or it's like Mach Punch, Close Combat, Stone Edge. It's gotta be like another move, right? Just don't like it. Doesn't do a whole lot. Doesn't have Triple Axle, which is gonna be Gen 8, and Gen 8 is almost over too. Moving on to 9. Meanwhile, in Pro, we are saying it's 6.5. What a disappointment. What a disappointment. Anyway, Fake Out. Well, I would rather use Lopunny, right? It's also a fighting type, by the way. A lot of competition. I would rather use like an Ambipom as well with the fake out. I don't know. Of course, it's not. I don't think it's. I don't think it's like F. I don't think it's F. It's probably better than. With that being said, we are comparing it to like the tier we have, like the OU, right? So I'll put in F for now. I actually like Hitmonlee like more than Hitmontop, even though, just saying, if you have a lower tier, yes, we are mentioning lower tier again, then this Pokemon definitely gonna do better than Hitmonlee in those tiers. Just saying. But yeah, it doesn't mean it does the best in the whole tier right here with OU. You know, just know, making the best out of Batmon, yes. That's what we're trying to do every day. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. You never know. You never know. Blissey, the formula to rank Blissey is by looking at Chansey and knock it out by 1 tier. So it's gonna be C. This one's very simple. Tyranitar, strong Pokemon, right? You could run Choice Band, which is everyone's favorite set. Stone Edge, Crunch, Ice Punch, Fire Punch, Superpower, Earthquake, Crunch, Pursuit, mainly Pursuit. If it doesn't have Pursuit, its usage might be a little bit low, because Pursuit is very good. It set up the Sand as well, which is a nice mechanic if you want to run Sand team, and it also boosts its own special defense, which is gonna be monstrous. It doesn't die to Focus Blast if you invest some HP on it, you know. Tanking Focus Blast, could run Tropical Fairy, tanking a Alakazam Focus Blast, pursue them. Can run Assault Vest with like basically like a special defense wall, even better than Chansey, it seems. But it doesn't have recovery, right? Imagine this one has Slack Off, by the way. Just saying. Imagine it has Slack Off. Yeah, we can run a bunch of things. Can run Mix Set as well. Flamethrower, Ice Beam, Stealth Rock. A lot of stuff you can do with this Pokemon. It has a lot of weakness too, like ground fighting, all the common one. But it doesn't matter. It's just good, you know. Its stats are good. Move pool, perfect, and it's very good offensively and defensively. Is it S tier? No, it's not. It's not S tier. It's not the type of Pokemon that decide the game. It's certainly not something that you would watch out for. As like, oh no, my team is weak to ban the Tyranitar. No, not really, because you normally have an answer for it by just switching around if it's like Choice Band. So it is A. It is not S, but it's a good Pokemon. Yeah, I think we can all agree that it's A. How about Mega Tyranitar? Bro, the formula is simple, right? Regular Pokemon +1 equals to Mega, right? Unfortunately, that's not the case here. Mega Tyranitar sucks. It's worse than regular Tyranitar. Why? You lose an item, and then you gain the stat that's not worth to use. A Tyranitar with an item is better than a Mega Tyranitar. This Mega is just dumb. It has one effective set that it could run, like Dragon Dance. The only thing that makes it somewhat more viable than Tyranitar in some teams is Dragon Dance, because it has, you know, higher speed. So after one Dragon Dance, you're gonna reach like a higher level of speed tier. Therefore, you can outspeed certain Pokemon that regular Tyranitar can't with one Dragon Dance. So yeah, it only has that, to be honest. Only that, nothing else. Everything it does is worse than a regular Tyranitar. So I'll put it in bro, you can't even use it in every team, man. It's gonna be like C. I don't even want to put it in B because it's not on par with Mega Venusaur. I even use Mega Venusaur and Mega Charizard X more. What is this Pokemon right here? Trash. No. C tier. Tyranitar is superior. Hi, Reishi. Hi. Alright. So we move on to regular Sceptile and also the Mega Sceptile down here. Alright, regular Sceptile. Is there a lot you can use it with? I don't think it's good. It's definitely bad though. It's definitely bad. I don't. Yeah, no. You have weakness policy, source ends, Sceptile. Just used a few days ago, and actually last year too. And actually I used it in tournament before. Kind of whack because we caught them off guard. That's all it does. But the second time they see it, well, yes, it's source and Sceptile with weakness policy. What are you gonna do? What do you run? Joy Specs, Leaf Storm, Focus Blast, Gear Train. It's basically like just like a mega set, but it's worse. Again, you also have a tough competition with like probably one of the two best grass Pokemons in the game, Superior. Yes, you have similar stuff Superior. You're faster, but everything else is just worse. I don't think this Pokemon is viable in any way, shape, or form. You don't use it. You just don't. I put in X here. Granted, it might be a lot stronger than some of the mon in C and D tier, but you don't use it. Yeah, no reason to. At least with this mon, you have reason to. I guess Hitmontop is kind of questionable, but I kind of like it. I think it's we haven't used it yet, but its stat is like respectable. I don't know. I just like it. Okay. Have I ever played small on tournaments? No. I hate scheduling in small on tournaments, and also yeah, I already hate scheduling in like pro tournament already. That's why I haven't been participating in ladder tournament lately as well. So yeah, no. Just a no. Next up we have Mega Sceptile. Mega Sceptile. Mega Sceptile is okay, but I mean, have you ever wonder why this Mega Sceptile never shines? I don't know. Every time I use Mega Sceptile, it does like okay, right? It does okay. It has Lightning Rod. It completely walls Rotom, but that's about it. The fact that Rotom like has like the #1 usage doesn't make it better. That's the weirdest part. You have like the most used Pokemon, which is Rotom, and then you have a Sceptile which completely nullifies Rotom. But somehow, this one just not it's not doing anything. What do you have? Focus Blast, Earthquake, Rock Slide, right? Rock Slide can catch some Charizard Y, by the way. Leaf Storm, Gear Train, Dragon Pulse. It does look nice, but you have to hit Focus Blast, and even after you hit Focus Blast, you don't kill them. That's the big thing. After you hit Focus Blast, you don't kill them. It's kind of dumb like that, right? So yeah, well, it seems like it deals an okay amount of damage, but it never nukes something. If you nuke something, it's probably going to be a Cloyster, which is not impressive. Let's be clear here. Yeah, well, I mean, even Miss Sceptile Sprite is bad in this game. I don't know about that. Never paid attention. Medicham Sprite is pretty bad though. It's kind of like a flat. I don't know what do you want to call it? Mega Scissor S here. It's gonna be a video, so you can rewatch that if you want to. I gotta edit and cut some part out, but generally it's gonna be up again. Okay, let's put in C tier. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with Sceptile in C tier. I mean, it's a mega that we use quite a few times. Quite a few times actually, yeah. But yeah, never have it done like anything significant. Alright, Blaziken. Without speed boost, by the way. Speed boost Blaziken is banned. So no speed boost Blaziken. We are looking at the Blaziken with Blaze ability. Yeah, Blaze. Bro, would you use like a Blaze Blaziken? I mean, I should, right? I should. I mean, it's kind of nice, but we don't have the berry, like the one that boosts speed, right? Actually we do, but it's very hard to get those. It's like I have to headbutt in Hoenn every day, and you get like 1 per 3 day, I would say. Yeah, this kind of sucks. No one wants that. What's that berry's name again? So yeah, no. Without speed boost, what are you doing? I don't know. Actually, in terms of power, you might as well put it in D. Actually, its attack stat is not bad. Its speed is like okay. Well, but you don't use it though. Why would you use it? You have an Infernape, right? Without speed boost, Infernape is 100% better than this one. Why would you use it? No. No. Not really, right? Okay, let's go for regular Swampert. Yeah. As I said, it's actually a decent Pokemon on its own. You could run Self Rock, Toxic, right? Scald can also run Red Sleep Talk, by the way. It's kind of weird. They even run Red Sleep Talk Mega Swampert, so the regular one is nothing nothing weirder, I would say, but it's still weird. You also have Yawn, right? Yeah, this one has Yawn. But the thing is, if you run something with water and ground, I actually think Gastrodon or Seismitoad with like water absorb might be better, because those two shut down Rotom, and Swampert doesn't because it still takes a Hydro Pump. It's kind of sucks like that. I don't know. You don't use it over Seismitoad and Gastrodon, I feel like, in just one tier like this. If there's lower tier, Swampert might fit well, but yeah. Have you ever tried like the funny set like Sub Bulk Up? It has Bulk Up, right? Or is it Curse? No, it has Bulk Up. Why you run Curse where it had Bulk Up? Red Sleep Talk. Yeah, you used to. Back in the day, we are more simple. Nowadays, not anymore. Well, I think it's good Pokemon. It's probably like a Blastoise, regular Blastoise, actually. Yeah, put in D, yeah. Yeah, I wouldn't use it over like the C tier Pokemons, but it's kind of nice. It's kind of nice. I wouldn't mind using it. There are some Pokemons that I absolutely hate using. Some of them I wouldn't mind, but they're not too good. Put Swampert in D. It might be better than some of them on in B and C, but I don't use it over them, yeah. Just because there's Gastrodon and Seismitoad. And there's also no Flip Turn. Flip Turn is Gen 8. Okay, so that's Swampert. Now with Mega Swampert, the heart of Rain Team and Rain Team alone. The fact that Rain Team is quite consistent actually makes us think, because normally if a Pokemon is only viable in one type of team, it wouldn't be ranked as high. But it's actually like you don't run Rain without Mega Swampert. So for that reason, it single-handedly like made Rain Team more consistent, right? Because it's a ground type, it has Swift Swim. It fits all the category that you need. I'll put in A because I did put Pelipper in A, and a lot of like Rain Pokemons I put Pelipper and Kingdra in A's actually. Yeah, I suppose Kingdra is nice. Yeah, I actually prefer Kingdra and Swampert. If you make me use like only a single Swift Swim Pokemon, then it's gonna be Kingdra. It's not gonna be Swampert. I have a thing for physical attacker in Rain. It's kind of weird because it's easier to wall Swampert, but it's kind of necessary because with Swampert you can break some of the Pokemon, and you're gonna weaken them for the fellows Kingdra or like Manaphy to break the rest, right? Yeah, it's kind of be like that. So we put in A. Yeah, solid Pokemon because Rain Team is also a good team, like very consistent. So we don't argue with that. So we put in A. Makes sense to me. Regular Gardevoir. Is it good Pokemon? I think it's decent. Has Trick. Trace is very good Pokemon. I mean, Trace is very good ability. You know the Counter Trap team. Counter Trap. I love that team. But when I don't see any Magnezone, I got pissed. I devoted my whole team to counter trap the Magnezone, but then you don't show up. Like, what? Why? I kind of like Gardevoir with like Scarf or like Specs. There's one more set that we tried before, like Calm Mind, Sword Power. I kind of like that set too. But I wouldn't say that it's gonna be as good as the D tier Pokemon. I'm kind of happy putting it in C. I don't see any problem with that. I mean, Fairy Psychic, and then you have a fighting coverage in Focus Blast. It's not that bad. It's also run Trick, which can ruin Blissey or Chansey. So yeah, I think it's decent. Better than D tier Pokemons. If you use something, you're more likely gonna use the Gardevoir than the C tier Pokemons, I would say. I mean the D tier Pokemon. Yeah. To Mega Gardevoir we go. Man, this one got outclassed by Mega Alakazam. So I don't know where to place it, but it's certainly better than the regular one. So it's gotta be like one tier above. It's very simple. It's one tier above. It's not A tier. It's not as easy to slap into teams either. I mean, you just have no reason to use it over Alakazam, yeah. Yeah, sure. I'm fine with B. It's almost like a regular one, but an upgrade. So we go for B. Makes sense. Hey, Ninjas, let's go! I'll put these two in F. Ninjas is actually like a monster in like any lower tier. It's very scary Pokemon, man. Just Swordsman and U-turn out. Crazy. But we only have one tier. Yes, that's our catchphrase right now. We only have one tier. Any reason to use this one? No. Shedinja? Absolutely not. So yeah, no, we can pass that for now. If you have Mega Sableye, you might be able to use Shedinja. Actually, there's a Saw team that uses Shedinja with Mega Sableye. But of course, speaking of which, we have Mega Sableye, which is banned, Mega Blaziken, which is also banned. So Shedinja is chat. You know, you could also be chat and trash at the same time, right? Totally, it works. It works. No one said otherwise. No one said otherwise. Alright, let's go for a regular Sableye. Do you see regular Sableye lately? I don't see any. If it's like 4 years ago, 5 years ago, I saw a lot of regular Sableye. Because it's just... Yeah, back in the day we don't have the black medallion, so if you get one of those, you're gonna use those. Just to flex, you know? Prankster! Prankster! So nice! So nice! But now, well, with the existence of Clefable, hello? Would you use it? Like Clefable every game, man. It is not even just Clefable. You also can't hit Dark type with your Prankster move. So back in the day, you used to be able to. But now it's Gen 7 mechanic, right? Gen 7 mechanic. It doesn't work like that anymore. You even got walled by a Tyranitar because you can't Wisdom. Can't even Wisdom. It's crazy. Can't taunt. So I'll put in F actually. Yeah, I don't see any reason to use it. Yeah, Prankster. That's it. Prankster is his best feature. But moving to Gen 7, it's just worse. It became worse. Its typing is nice, but now we have fairies, so we can strike hit into those pretty easy. And it's also frail. It's not even a tank. If you have whiffs successfully, then yeah, maybe it's gonna tank some physical hit. But yeah, it's not tanking anytime. Anyone? Mega Mawile is banned, sadly. Regular Mawile, no reason to use. It does have Intimidate and Shield Force, by the way. Intimidate and Shield Force and Hyper Cutter. All three of those abilities are kind of nice. Not gonna lie, the combination of his ability is kind of nice. You know any Pokemon that has Shield Force, Intimidate, and then Hyper Cutter? No, I don't know any. But the Pokemon itself sucks. Even with Shield Force, it deals pathetic damage. You have what? Sucker Punch, Play Rough. Yeah, basically a Mega Mawa, but like probably 5 times weaker. Kind of weird. Okay, so it's easy apps here for me. No question needed to answer. Silly ideas. Yes. Rarely protecting them. Okay, so we move on to Akron, which has Head Smash and Rock Head. The only thing I remember about it, of course, you remember the sturdy counter, or like Metal Burst. I think they just coded Metal Burst actually. Kind of useless though. You would use counter all the way. Yeah, one of the two has Self Rock. Not impressive though. I don't think it's enough. You definitely don't want to use it like over something like Tyranitar. Definitely Tyranitar is a better Pokemon, and even Tyranitar itself is not used a lot. This Pokemon also slow. I think it's tying with Azumarill in terms of speed tier. And if you use it banded, then Azumarill is certainly a better Pokemon, better typing, and better coverage. This one has Head Smash, 500 Ice Punch. Seems nice, but its typing I don't like its typing. And well, we have a lot to do here, but I believe Akron is like we used it before, right? The choice band one with Rock Head Smash. It did kind of nice, you know. It did well, but can we be biased? I might put it in D, but I don't know. You have no reason to use it though. There's a Garchomp. Do you think choice band Garchomp knock out choice band Ice Punch knock out Garchomp? No, I don't think so. If I make a calc here, it's not gonna even kill Garchomp. Yeah, put it in F. Fine. You don't use it. These F tier Pokemon are like not bad, but you don't use them. Main reason you don't use them. How about Mega Akron? This one is underused. Why? Because they put it in freaking excavation. I can't even buy it. I only bought one of those, which is Aerodactyl, and instant regret because I don't like Aerodactyl at all. Just because Aerodactyl it has more like offensive potential than Akron and Steelix. Maybe I should have chosen Akron, or I have done some excavation again. But for now, I don't feel like doing it, and I think Mega Akron is solid. Filter is an okay ability. It's not good for like a Mega like this. I mean, it's good, but it's like it's underwhelming. I would say Filter is underwhelming, but it works. It works. It has some decent use, and it's very bulky. You can even run like special defensive set because its defense already big. You can run Avalanche to counter the Glide Spore. They want to Earthquake you, Avalanche, and they just gonna die. Garchomp as well. You also have Heavy Slam, always gonna be with your Check of Fable. With the Filter, the Flamethrower is not gonna deal a lot. Most likely, you're gonna see Akron install though, because they have Wish and also Heal Bell to like run with this Akron with you want to run Rest or something like that, and it also can be wished back with Clefable and Alomomola and stuff. I actually use Akron Stall in some tournaments, like a few times, because I want to make my opponent like, you know, just throw them off guard, because they're not gonna expect me to bring Stall ever. No way, no way. Me playing Stall, but in tournament, you know, yeah, I bring Stall, I win. Sometimes I still lose. But yeah, I think Akron is kind of solid. I put it in B actually. Might surprise you a little bit because I don't use it in Pro because I don't have it. But if I have it, I might use it a few times, and I think it's solid. Definitely better than Mega Tyranitar. Freaking Mega Tyranitar. Alright. Stall recovery team. It's definitely stall. Saw or Semi Saw. One of those two. Pranks of Thunderous is broken. World Championship. Well, that's VGC, right? No, VGC. It's doubles, so it's different meta game. I don't want to talk about it. He has some Uber's Pokemon there as well. Because in double, you can do anything. Almost every move works. Even the Pachirisu won a VGC World Championship, so I have no doubt that Pranks of Thunder is just like a Sable or something. Even Pachirisu won, so... Oh, we also have Pachirisu right after, right? Yeah, look at this. Pachirisu. Look at this Pokemon. Okay. Alright, okay. Let's go for the next one, which is going to be Medicham and Mega Medicham. Regular Medicham, what about it? You don't use it over Mega Medicham. You could. I mean, you could. Mega Medicham is nice. So we're gonna talk about these two simultaneously because they kind of the same. The Mega is a better one because you have like a better speed. I think that's the most important thing. And also you can change move because if you use like Choice Band or Choice Scarf on regular Medicham, then you might actually outperform your Mega. But the thing is, if you use Choice Scarf, you have the higher speed, but then you can't switch move and you don't have the power to match the Mega. If you use Choice Band, you don't have the speed to match the Mega. So it seems like it should be like something like a Tyranitar, right? Holding a Mega Stone is like worse, but in this case you actually improves by holding a Mega Stone because your speed and your attack is just slightly better, and you can switch up moves. So Mega Medicham is a good Pokemon. I'm putting it in A. It's very dangerous. It's also one of the things that I think before building a team, because you definitely don't want to lose to Mega Medicham because, oh no, this team is 1v6 by Mega Medicham. Yes, it's gonna happen. Mega Medicham, that's gonna happen. Adamant Sub. Yes, we use that set. It's definitely nice. But yeah, definitely standard set. Probably perform better in some cases, most cases. But yeah, that subset is nice. If your opponent runs a lot of Protect and they want to like sack Pokemons on the Switch or something like that, and it's nice. Regular Medicham, I don't think it's B. Never. It's somewhere like C or D, but I think it's better than Hitmonlee if you use it like with the choice item. Oh, I put it in C. It looks nice. You don't use it though. Yeah, I do use the sub Medicham more than I said, but just because my Medicham doesn't have like max speed, so might as well run Adamant. My Mega Medicham is slower than the Kyurem. Come on. So I gotta run Adamant anyway. If you're slower, might as well hit harder, right? That's our motto. If you're slower anyway, just hit harder. Now let's go into Flygon. Hello, Mishiki. Let's go into Flygon. Bro, Flygon. I might use it again. I don't know. You're more familiar with the Dragon Dance, Earthquake, Outrage stuff. It can also roost. It also has defog, by the way. This one has crazy utilities for what it has. It has Levitate. It is a ground type, so it's basically like it's really nice. It's really nice. But the problem is, you know this type of typing. You have a lot of competition. First of all, Garchomp, same thing, better. Secondly, Landorus, not the same thing, but it's also like 10 times better. Third, Gliscor, also better. So you don't have many reasons to use Flygon. Last time we did use a special set with like choice specs, and it did a lot of work, but you have to keep it in mind that they don't expect it to be special, right? They don't expect it to be choice spec with Earth Power, Draco, Fire Blast, and all those stuff. Therefore, they're gonna sack the wrong thing. So yeah, that's one of the main reasons why we did so well on that special Flygon video. I don't think that if we use it like more, it's gonna be better. It's gonna be worse the more you use it. Definitely not a bad Pokemon. I feel guilty putting it in F because you just don't use it, right? You just don't use it. But I think it's fine in D. Honestly, it's fine in D. It has a lot of utilities. It's just outdone by a lot of other Pokemons. But granted, those Pokemon are OU Pokemon like Garchomp, Gliscor, and Landorus. So if you have a lower tier, those OU Pokemon are not going to be there to compete with you. Right? You're not worse than any UU Pokemon. So that's going to be nice. Right? That's going to be nice. That's going to be nice. So put in D. I'm quite happy over that. Let's go for Rotom Heat. Oh boy, I want a Rotom Heat. But there's no... Yeah, I want to combo Rotom Heat or something like that. I'm gonna try to get one again. Rotom Heat is one of the mon that I'm probably gonna use in the future. I don't know, once I got one, I guess. It's not as good as Wash for now because we are not in Gen 8 yet. But it's still pretty nice. Its main weakness is definitely Silk Rock because in Gen 8 you have Heavy Duty Boots, which removes its weakness, and it actually became good. But in this climate, you have to deal with a lot of things. But you do have a lot of utility still. The Will Whips, you know, Volt Switch, Overheat. I kind of dislike Overheat. I would rather it run like... Of course, we all want Lava Plume, right? It's just like the Rotom Wash having Scald or something like that. So you don't want to run a Wisp anymore, right? But yeah, it doesn't work that way. So you gotta go with Overheat. If it has something that's not Overheat, like a Flamethrower or Lava Plume, you actually check Superior 100% of the time. You're Electric type, you can't get glared, right? But the fact that Superior has Substitute, and then you have to click Overheat all the time, kinda sucks. Not gonna lie. So it's gonna be easier to slap on Team if it's not Overheat. But I don't know. For now, its Fire typing is not doing it any favor. Rotom Wash is better definitely because of the matchup it has with one of the most popular Rocker, which are the ground types, and also the Heatran. This one has good matchup against Ferrothorn, I guess, but even Rotom Wash is not feared of Ferrothorn because they have Wisp. Okay. Hidden Power Grass one? Yeah, no. I don't like that. I want the yeah, I don't like offensive Rotoms. They're kind of weird. But I did use Choice Spec Rotom a lot before. Ladder with them with like for the whole year or something like that. I wasn't recording back then. It was 3 years ago maybe. I don't remember. Put this one in C tier because I actually think that it's better than the D tier Pokemons. But we don't see it a lot, right? We don't see it a lot. Now we're back at it. Rotom Wash, definitely a better Pokemon than Rotom Heat. And yeah, do we have to say anything about Rotom Wash? It has Intimidate, cool, very cool actually. Not Intimidate, sorry, Levitate, yes. It has Z-Fog, Will-O-Wisp, Hydro Pump, Pain Split, Volt Switch. That's all you're gonna see. That's all you're gonna see. Can Trick as well. Running Choice Scarf, all that stuff. It's very solid Pokemon. You don't even have to talk too much about it to know that it's good. Its usage though, probably overkilling. Because there's no way this Pokemon is like the best Pokemon in the game. There's no way. I refuse to believe that. Yet, every month, every single month, its usage is on top. So, I do think that you guys are overusing it. But to be fair, it's an MMO. And you guys probably like got the Rotom a lot. Other than the legendaries. Because with the legendaries, for example, I think Landorus, right, is a common one. But then you have to re-roll them. So the Rotom is definitely easier to get, and it's also easier to afford, and it's very good in the meta as well. So you never waste your money on the Rotom because they are good. Is it S tier? No way. No freaking way it's S tier. There's no way. Nothing in the world that could make me put a Rotom in an S tier. It is a good Pokemon. Yes, very good, in fact. And we also use it a lot. But it's not like it's designing the game, you know. S tier is like you either very annoying or you're very good at doing multiple stuff. I don't know. Or you like just nuke everybody. Something like that. If you put the Mega Scizor and the Rotom aside, then maybe they can have roughly the same usage. I see a lot of Mega Scizor as well. I don't know, but Rotom is always going to use the most because it doesn't cost you a Mega Stone either. But I would say that Mega Scizor definitely does more stuff than the Rotom. And the Rotom here, I'm happy putting in A. I do think you guys overuse it, but it makes sense. It makes sense. It's not a shame that it's used more because it's a good Pokemon. No one complains about Rotom, right? No one. No one. Absolutely no one. Except for the people who said that, oh, this guy's using the same team. This game is dumb. People using the same 6 Pokemons. Meanwhile, they don't even look at your team. They just look at their team. I don't know. I don't know. Put in A. Reroll system's just so bad. Yeah, it is. Rotom Frost, F tier. Can we even get Rotom Frost yet? I have no idea. Mo. I think Mo is like D or something like that. I think Heat is better than Mo always, but Mo is it's not bad. Put in D. Yeah, the grass typing is not bad at all. I mean, I kind of like it, but we don't have it anyway. Fan and Frost is definitely F though, because with Frost you don't even have like a sub-optimal move like Overheat. Look. You have Hydro Pump, Overheat, and then Leaf Storm, right? And then with Frost you have freaking Blizzard. So you are already missing moves with like Hydro, Overheat, and Leaf Storm. You don't need an ice version of Focus Blast. You want Blizzard. Come on. What is this Pokemon? Well, you have Blizzard. Can you just run well, granted you don't have an equivalent of these typing, but come on, man. And with the fan you have Air Slash, and its ability is basically useless because it's a meme. Levitate, you're flying type, you have Levitate, you hold a balloon. Famous meme of random battles in Gen 7, by the way. Can't believe it. Put these two in F, this one D, and this one in A. No one in B. Gotta go to work. Yeah, see you, Daniel. See you later. Tornadus, Landorus, yes. Those are the 2 Pokemon that I would recommend people to reroll as well. Like, you don't randomly reroll Victini because it's new, right? Because, yeah, Tornadus, Landorus are way more important. Used in more teams. Alright. Move on to Altaria. Where's the Mega Altaria? Here, right here. Pokémons! Regular Altaria. Ferrothorn? You should see a Ferrothorn here though, because I'm sure I downloaded the Ferrothorn. Here you go. Ferrothorn. Let's go to regular Altaria. Regular Altaria is easily F tier. It is so bad. Draco Meteor, Fire Blast, Dragon Dance, Defog, Roost. Some nice move you have right there. Earthquake. But its stats is bad. Its stats is so bad. I can't believe its stats is just so bad. Move on. Let's move on. Don't like it. Move on to the Mega form. Now this Mega I love a lot. Can't describe how much I love Mega Altaria, man. One of my favorite Megas. Do I like it more than Charizard Y? Definitely. Like it more than Medicham? Yes, I do. Like it more than Pinsir? Yes. Do I like it more than Mega Scizor? Yes. That's a big one. I even like it more than Mega Scizor, man. There's only one Mega that I think I like more than Altaria, which is Lopunny. Yes. So Altaria, since I like it a lot, I use it a lot, and every single time we use it, it's good. It's freaking good. You can run specially defensive set, which can tank a lot of stuff like the dragons, Latios, Latias, and stuff. You can also tank Keldeo, and with the special defensive, what else could you ask for? You can also run Dragon Dance with the Dragon Dance set. That's actually my least favorite set. You don't see me running Dragon Dance a lot, but of course, that set is still good. I actually used Altaria a lot in tournaments before, and it won me like probably 80% plus every time. So when I use a Mega Altaria, I'm very likely to win. So I just love this Pokemon. I think it deserves an A tier. It's also underused as well, because you guys just want to dance, man. You guys just dance, like Dragon Dance. You don't have to use it that way. You can use it especially defensive, and it still does the work. It's also check King Draw, by the way, which is a big one. You also have Flamethrower to deal Skarmory and also Railthorn. Your boon is gonna be Clefable though, but again, a lot of Pokemons here doesn't do well against Clefable, but it's still good anyway. So let's go Altaria A. Quite happy about it. Can't put it in S though. Although I'm biased toward Mega Altaria, I can't put it in S. As biased as I am, I still can't. Dragon Fairy is such a good typing. I never thought about that, but yeah, if you run it defensively, it's definitely nice for tanking a special attack move, right? Because Dragon Fairy, yeah, it resists a lot of stuff. On the physical side, not a lot, but yeah, definitely on the special side, yeah. I'm okay with that. We move on to Zen Goose. This mon hits like a truck. We have two trucks lining up with each other right here. So the first truck is gonna be a little bit worse than the second one. It does have Toxic Boost. To be honest, Toxic Boost is just like a worse version of Guts, right? So if you are Guts, you're probably much better. But since you're Toxic Boost, you have to use like Toxic Orb. You have Soul Sense, Facade, Close Combat, Quick Attack, Knock Off. Yeah, a lot of things you could run on this. But generally, this mon dies very fast. If you use it, it dies very fast. It deals a lot of damage. It also dies very fast. It's not like a Conkeldurr. I don't think it's as good as a Conkeldurr. It's faster though, so it's nice, but it's very frail. Probably gonna get picked off by any priority move after you have touched like the Rough Skin, Rocky Helmet. You also have to predict too, so it's not like just one shot, one kill or anything. It's kind of like a Heracross. It's just less. It doesn't even have useful resistances, so it's gonna be harder to bring it into the field as well. And sometimes you do want to Source End, but what if you switch into like a faster Pokemon perhaps? I think it's like a Heracross, so I put in C tier. In terms of power though, if you compare it to like some uncommon Pokemon or the common Pokemon that I put in B tier, this one actually probably it works better than some of those. But again, that's just the overall tier list. This is a rare Pokemon tier list only, so I can only look at the rare Pokemons here. So compared to like all the stuff we have here, I think C tier is fair. Yeah, so we have C tier with Zen Goose. Should we do like, okay, we're gonna finish this row and we're gonna call it a day. Next up we have Crawdon. I might do one later as well. Okay, we'll see. Next up we have Crawdon. Crawdon is a better version. It's definitely a better version. The thing is, in Pro, things are kind of slow. We did see a lot of hyper offense in like maybe 2 months ago, I would say. Yeah, it's like 2 months ago. But nowadays it's less now, which is a good sign because you don't want to see like offense every time. This mon is just a stall breaker. It breaks a lot of stuff, even in balance. The speed of Pro is very what do I say, mediocre. Yeah, it's not a fast meta game. It's a very slow meta game. So that's why Crawdon has a very good usage here. Not a lot of people use it though, because it's not, honestly, it's not an easy Pokemon to use, but when you see it, it's kind of terrifying. It's kind of terrifying, not gonna lie. Especially when your team is super slow. If you see a Crawdon, you better run. Just surrender. Don't lose. Surrender right away, or get disconnected or something. Don't let it kill like all your 6 Pokemon. If you run Saw, especially, you see a Crawdon, game over. Well, unless they play their Crawdon like crap. I mean, everyone has bad days. Sometimes they play like crap. It is a crap too. Some of those doesn't make sense. Anyway. Oh, Sale is here. Your favorite Pokemon? Yes. Since it's your favorite Pokemon, I'm putting an A. Alright, totally not biased. Just kidding. It actually deserves an A. Yeah, I think it's very strong. The key here is that the Medicham of Pro, the speed tier is very mediocre. So therefore, if you have like such a slow Pokemon here, it's still putting in work, because 200 plus is not. It's not the worst. It's not the worst. You can still break stuff with that. And you also have Glare Superior to do like the cheesy stuff with Thunder Wave, Clefable, you know, zap those static, you know, who can forget that? Put an A. Very nice. Quite happy about it. Once again, we're gonna finish the Metagross thing. Yeah, gonna finish with the Metagross and leave the Gen 4 Plus for later. Cradily, I put it in F. There's no reason. Jolly or Ada. I would use Adamant all the time, because with the adaptability, your attack is gonna get a big spike, and it's just gonna deal a lot of damage compared to Jolly. Jolly is fine, but yeah, of course, Adamant is much better. It deals a lot more damage. If you use Jolly, you're actually missing out a lot of attack as well, because with the adaptability boost, for example, if you see, for example, just saying, if your attack is 10, it's kind of like 8. So double 10 is like 20, right? Double 8 is 16. So you actually lose more attack if it has some form of boosting. For example, adaptability, the nature is going to be 10%, adaptability is going to be 50%. So yeah, you don't want to lose out a lot of stuff there, especially on the huge power Pokemon as well. Unless you have a very good reason to run Jolly. For example, the Medicham, you gain a lot of speed to outspeed like some mon in the middle, like the Neo King, like Mimikyu. Actually, Mimikyu doesn't matter unless you run Bullet Punch. Yeah, that might be useful. You also have like Jolly Landers or like Excadrill, all those stuff. But for Crawdon, from 200 to 220 something, you're probably gonna be able to outspeed like some slow Rotom. But the Rotom tends to run 240 though. I don't know about Rotom these days. If you run like 200, then great. I mean, if they run 200, you're gonna outspeed them anyway with the Adamant. So yeah, there's very little reason to run Adamant. I'll run. I mean, little reason to run Jolly. I would run Adamant like all the way. So Cradily is F tier. Armaldo is also F tier. These two fossils just sad. Their typing are not great. The Armaldo you have no reason to use. Tyranitar is just much better. You could even fight like a better rock type Pokemon, I'm pretty sure. So yeah, their rock typing is actually the one that sucks. Cradily can run like Curse. Very funny. It can also has an Amnesia, right? It's a very funny Pokemon, but it's not funny enough that I would use it. It's kind of plain as well. Playing it kind of lame. It has Storm Drain, right? Storm Drain, yes. Yeah, they doesn't have the best thing ever. Not the best fossil, but then again, all these fossil Pokemon, I don't know what about them. They're kind of missing out a little bit. Curse Sweep. No. I don't have it. I mean, I would give it a try if I have one, but yeah, it's also not my favorite to use either. I mean, it would be cool, but there are cooler stuff to do, so okay, let's go for Melodic. Melodic is decent. I think it's like it's on par with Vaporeon. Probably on par with Vaporeon. Similar Suck, Recover, Toxic, Ice Beam, Scald. You can also run Dragon Tail. Also run Haze, right? Haze. Melodic was actually my go-to water type back in the day because we didn't have a lot of Pokemons. But now that we do, especially when we have Rotom right here, it does a lot of stuff more than Melodic. So some of these Pokemon are very good, but they are very passive. For example, you look at the Mantine, the Melodic, and the Vaporeon, they are very passive, man. The Rotom is different. It has Volt Switch, so it can like generate momentum and stuff. So a lot of water Pokemon, like defensively, kind of fell off a little bit just because of Rotom alone. So imagine not having Rotom, right? You're probably gonna use Melodic or like Vaporeon, or Gastrodon or something like that. But yeah, I think it's on par with Vaporeon. Let's see. Castform, oh my god, even in random battle, this Pokemon sucks. You don't want to see a Castform on your team. Apps here. Nothing to say about it. Regular Absol. Worse than Bishop. Yes, a worse version of Bishop. Why would you use it over Bishop? No reason to. It has Super Luck, I guess. So you can run like a Scopeland, Night Slash set, which is gonna result in 100% crit. Does it have any niche? Not really. It's a little bit faster than Bishop, I guess. But again, you probably run yeah, no. I would rather run Jolly Bishop than to run this mon. Because it can get intimidated. Bishop can't because it has Defiant. Defiant is such a good ability. Can you imagine Bishop not having Defiant? I think Bishop is gonna be 3 times worse without Defiant actually. So yeah, it's definitely like a monster ability. This Pokemon though, can you put it in D? Man, honestly, the only thing that bothers me in this D tier is the Hitmonlee. The Hitmonlee makes me want to put this supposed to be F tier to the D tier because you could look at the Hitmonlee. I might just put Hitmonlee in F tier, man. I don't know. I don't think we have any reason to use Absol, right? Regular Absol. There's no reason to. Just clarifying that the F tier Pokemon, some of these might be decent Pokemon, but in a tier as a whole, you have very little reason to use them. I might just no, just leave it there. It's fine. We haven't tried it yet. Maybe it's gonna be good. It does have Unburden, like the Hitmonlee, not the Absol. So maybe you're gonna see something out of it. I don't know. How about Mega Absol? This one is super mid, super mid. I don't know. It is mid, right? Yeah. It does like mediocre stuff. Has Magic Bounce, which is a good ability. But if you run Protect, it's not gonna be like Diancie because Diancie can afford to like take out one move because its coverage is so good. But this Absol, I don't think you can take out like any move. You need the Naive set because you want to run Ice Beam, Fire Blast to deal with Skarmory and also Ferrothorn and also Scizor and also Garchomp. I don't think you can drop like Ice Beam nor Fire Blast. If you run like a physical stuff with like Swords Dance, Sucker Punch, yeah, kind of bad. Again, just run Bishop. Why would you run like Mega Absol out of all things? It still has like a very high attack stat. You could run Pursuit as well. High speed, 361. But compared to other Megas, 361 is like nothing. I think it should be like C, right? Yeah, it should be C. No way it's better than the B tier Megas. It seems like a Sceptile right here. Yeah, I actually think absolutely resembling Sceptile a lot because whenever we use either one of those, they kind of perform like the same thing. They do some stuff. Just say they do some stuff, but none of those are impressive and game breaking or anything like that. Except for that one time we used Mega Absol and the server keep crashing, so it's literally game breaking, quote unquote. Alright, move on to Dedenne. Chick Pouch. That's all I remember. Chick Pouch. F. No, Fairy Electric. What a weird typing. Its stats are just bad. Such a weird stat, man. Yeah, it's also, yeah, what do you have? A Fairy typing? What does it provide you? Dazzling Gleam, yes, very nice. Dazzling Gleam. You don't even have Moonblast. Like, what? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. It doesn't just waste a Mega Assault. It's just worse than regular Tyranitar. If you can have a Tyranitar holding an item, it's always gonna be better than a Mega Tyranitar because you sacrifice your item. You don't lose nothing by turning into Mega. You sacrifice your item. So yeah, it's gonna be worth it. Relicanth. man, I think someone is gonna kill me if I put this Relicanth in F tier. But you know, you gotta do what you gotta do. Put it in F tier. It has Head Smash. What? Head Smash Rockhead. Yeah, it's just like Akron, but it's slower. Almost the same thing too. Yawn. Yeah, it has Yawn. Use it in boss team, right? Yawn, Self Rock, kind of nice. So it has 30. Yeah, it resembles Akron a lot, but it's a water type. Also high defense. Yeah, they kind of look like the same. I'll put it in F tier. Almost no reason to use either. And we're gonna go to the Mega Salamence, which is gonna be banned. Ooh, lacking. I am lacking. Relicanth. A nickname? What? Whose nickname is that? I have no idea. Okay. We're gonna put Mega Salamence, the Croissant, in banned tier because it's obviously banned. So we're gonna go to the regular Salamence, which is gonna be totally outclassed by Mr. Dragonite and a lot of Dragon Dancer. If you dance with something, it's not gonna be Salamence, although it's still a good Pokemon. I find the special attack set with Choice Specs, Life Orb, Fire Blast, Hydro Pump, Draco Meteor, and Roost. That's like its best set I've ever used. Dragon Dance just okay. It sucks. It's you would rather use Dragonite for that. To be fair, just use Dragonite if you want to Dragon Dance. And if you run the special attack set, you actually has a nice move pool, and your speed is decent, 328, right? And you also have Intimidate, which is a good ability, and you also have Roost to sustain yourself. So it's not quite the same if you run Dragonite that way, because Dragonite is relatively slow. So Salamence is gonna do the better job of that. You're gonna also tank some stuff like Leaf Storm is superior, tanks a fire type because you're a dragon type Pokemon, so you can also tank Heatran. Granted, you gotta watch out for Toxic. You also have Hydro Pump hitting Gliscor and stuff, Landorus. So the special set is actually pretty good, and I actually want to get one of my own because I feel like it's some of the Pokemon that I'm gonna use a lot. This Salamence with the special set alone is solid for me to put it in B tier. It's definitely underused because people just think of a Salamence like a Dragon Dancer. But for me, personally, I like the special attack set, and it's pretty good. Not gonna lie, it's pretty good. I use it like 3 times. And every time it got a lot of kills. It's not a coincidence because the more you use a niche Pokemon, the worse it gets. But this one, it didn't get worse, so it's definitely something. I put it in B tier. Not as good as A tier Pokemon, but I'm quite happy putting it in B tier. Regular Metagross, however, kind of different. Do you still think that it's a good Pokemon though? Without the Mega? You could run Choice Band, I guess. You can also run like Rock Polish. Does it have Rock Polish? Or Agility, yes, one of the two. With like Weakness Policy, yes. There we go. The favorite gimmick, Weakness Policy. Can also run Search Bomb, by the way. Psychic. Look at that. Look at that Metagross catching thing off guard. But That's about it. Choice band meter match, then headbutt. Well, you better run something like Mega Metagross, right? There's no reason to use this one over Mega Metagross, unless you're using one of those like baiting strategy that we used to use, like the Lopunny with Trick and the Mega Metagross team. That team I just switch around a lot because yeah, definitely has a gimmick of its own, because they're gonna think that it's not a Mega. They're gonna think that it's a Mega. They're not gonna think that it's Trick. Blah blah blah. But in general, it doesn't work that way. So I think there's no reason to use this Pokemon, but it's still a nice Pokemon on its own, and its power is kind of big, right? You can run like a Suicide set with Self Rock, Explosion, Bullet Punch. That's an anti-lead set, I would say. So Protect Toxic. It's like a low tier set. Protect Toxic. I might put it in C or D actually. It's tough to tell. Again, you still have no reason to use this Pokemon, but it's not F because it's still a good Pokemon on its own. Just not as good. Well, okay, we put it in C. Bro, you think Metagross is just so strong you can't put it in lower tier? Basically, just its stat, right? Just its stat, I mean. The more you think about it. Just its stat. Okay, so let's move on to the last Pokemon of this stream. It's gonna be Mega Metagross. Some people think that it's broken and it should be banned. I think those are BS. There's no way Mega Metagross is like the god tier in the game we are playing right now. Why? You have a lot of Rocky Helmet, you have a lot of Wrap Skin, you have Skarmy, you have Scizor, right? One is an S tier Pokemon, one is an A tier. You also have Slowbro. You have a lot to get through as a Metagross, and it's not as easy. It's not as easy. If you use it defensively, it's kind of nice. I mean, even if it's an offensive Pokemon, right? It still has like defensive utilities because of its typing. You have Psychic, Seal. Seal is always going to be a good defensive typing. You tank a lot of stuff. So most of its consistency came from the fact that it's Steel, and it has like nice special defense and defense. It also has nice speed tier, nice attack stat, nice ability. It's an all-around good Pokemon, right? It's a definition of good. Very consistent, does stuff very well. It's gonna do the job. Is it broken? No. No, why do you think it's broken? If it's broken, it's just gonna sweep 1v6 all the time. Why am I not seeing any 1v6 with Metagross? No. As long as you keep your checks, it's never gonna be able to 1v6 anything. It's very consistent. That's all I'm gonna say. I don't even think that it's S tier like Scizor. I don't think so. I don't think it's S tier like Scizor. It's one of the better Megas. I think it's better than Charizard Y. It's better than Pinsir. It's better than Swampert. It's better than Altaria. But it's just a little bit not as good as Mega Scizor. Might be an S if you want to, but I feel like it's gonna be like an S minus, an A plus or something. I'm gonna put in A tier. Actually, A tier makes sense. But just to remind you, it's actually better than Y, Pinsir, and Swampert. I think it's better than all of those. But it's just not S. It's just not S. It's kind of shocking that some people want to ban it though. I don't know. They kind of sidetrack a little bit on Smogon, right? But Smogon is just a different meta game. You have the Tapus, you have Magearna, you have like Zygarde. Used to have, yes. Greninja, you know, Battlebond, all that stuff. It's just different. Different Pokemons. Not the same. You just can't say that it's, oh no, it's banned in Gen 7 OU, so it's gotta be banned here. No, it's different. No. Pro is weird. You even see like some defensive teams gonna be capable of handling the Metagross pretty well. Even in balanced team, you don't even have to think about Metagross. You naturally have something to check it, or like some form of switching or something like that. Sometimes you're definitely vulnerable to a Metagross though, but never be like exposed to a Metagross like that. Yeah, especially we have a lot of checks right here. Scizor also has a lot of check, but it does other stuff rather than just attacking. Okay, so we're gonna finish there. We're gonna have like Gen 4 plus Pokemon right here, all of these. It's still gonna be long. Gonna try to finish it the next stream actually, if we're lucky.